Swabi everyone. Today we're here at the river Indus for the Frontier 4x4 water crossing. This is also part of the annual Karachi to Khyber rally. The rally from Peshawar has just started and they're pausing here for this 4x4 water crossing event. And after lunch we'll head back to Islamabad and the rally will continue on to Faisalabad and then to Multan and to Karachi. So this is my first time here. Let's see how it goes. We're in a Corolla and that's a Ford Raptor. And the Raptor can't go the Raptor can't go onto the rocks and it's forcing us in a Corolla onto the rocks. So much for me. And we're stuck. Oh well. He is too distracted. This is definitely cooler than I expected, especially the absolute racket that these cars are making, flying across the rocks. Very interesting. Since you've participated in one of these, how does this work?
This is the starting line.
I can't hear you. I don't have a mic. I don't have a microphone
This
yet.
is the starting line. They go through here. The flags are the demarcations for anyone who knows where to make the turn. They take an immediate sharp turn. They go through those two checkpoints.
Okay, those
they
two.
Go through those two red flags over there. Then it's a big turn into the water over there. You can see the pickup going there.
Yeah, following the racing line.
They're following the racing line. Then they go into. You see the tractor over there?
Yeah.
That's where they go back into the water,
and
come back up.
we saw this guy launch off the line.
Yeah, that's a straight run.
So he's halfway through.
They've also made the track shorter before they used to go inside as well.
Okay.
So they're going straight up on that little dirt patch. Then they'll come around
that
over
guy's
there.
ahead of him,
And
so.
that place is a big pool of water. It's like the deepest part of the track, which it's all water. So if you don't have a snorkel, you might get your engine flooded. But that's the finish line. That's where you end to the finish line. That's a straight run, and that's the finish line over there. So you start and end at the same place.
What's the average time?
People usually tend to make I think 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I've seen people do it less than 3, but doing it below 3 is a good time. And I think someone's actually done it in like 1 minute and 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's probably a prepared car? No?
Like not competition ready cars. There are some competition ready cars, but that car wasn't competition ready. That was just like a hobbyist. So he knew how to drive. He had a good navigator. If you know where to
Oh,
hit
that guy's on the finishing stretch.
Yeah, so
There he comes.
that's where you can make up most of the time if you miss in the water. So that's how.
There we go.
सेवन ए
3S.
3S कौन सा जनरेशन
3S. Toyota.
जनरेशन कौन सा जनरेशन कब है
Vision कौन सा?
Yeah, so that guy is going through the water now.
big better tires and powerful engine doesn't hurt, but you need to make momentum. Make sure that
Now that I've understood the track, the whole layout, how it functions, what kind of tires do you need, what kind of engines do you need, what kind of category of jeeps do you need. I will try to see if we can hitch a ride with some of the participants and actually experience the whole thing, and maybe come back here next year with a 4x4. That was a plan this year too, but this one didn't ring his defender. So we were supposed to get a ride in one of the Hilux pickups, but the guys that were supposed to take us just bailed out on us. They disappeared. We can't seem to locate them, and the event is wrapping up because it's 3 o'clock and it's in the sea where it sort of becomes high tide and then cars can't cross. So unfortunately the event is winding up, and we won't be able to do the water crossing experience it this year, so maybe next year. So if you thought Umar was being adventurous by bringing his Corolla K25 off-roading in this terrain, you must witness Zaid Ghazanfar Agha bringing his SL500 and getting it badly stuck in these rocks. Especially the high horsepower and these low profile tires weren't doing him any favors. But since we are out here at a 4x4 event, obviously help wasn't far away, and we were able to hitch it up to this beautiful surf and pull it out in no time. Well, some of the guys like Dr. Hilal here in his Selega were wise enough to know that their cars won't stand a chance in that terrain. So they parked their cars here in the Hund Museum and walked about 10 to 15 minutes to get to the rally cross or the water cross venue. From here onwards, they're off to Faisalabad for the next leg of the Peshawar to Karachi rally. So folks, that's all from today. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. I could have enjoyed a bit more if I had hitched a ride with someone and could have crossed that river. But anyhow, there's always next year. So if you want to see more content like that, make sure you subscribe, like this video, drop a comment, what is your favorite 4x4, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.